On the phones, joining us from sunny California, one of the most legendary punk rockers I know, it is the one and only Casey Royer. Dude, how's it going? Uh-oh. What happened to our connection? Hello? There he is.
Who, me? Who, me? I was just listening to the station, and I heard my name dropped, and I thought I'd tune in. No, wait, I'm just kidding. This is me, guys. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for being here, Casey.
Yep, the last time you were here was April of 2018.
Oh, my goodness. That's a long time. Dude, we played the best show. I remember that gig.
Yeah, we
did. It was
did.
great, man. Great to talk again, man. I haven't seen you in a long time since, I think, that show, and dude, you're one of the best. Divine Dirt is the best, dude. You got to admit.
Thank you, Casey. Casey was...
No worries, brother.
Casey actually, when my band Divine Dirt put a record out, Casey was in the studio when we did that, and he contributed vocals to 2 or 3 songs on the album, and I'll always be grateful for that.
Dude, yeah, me and Rick showed up down at Paul Rosler, studio. He went to a high school with like Pat Smears and Darby Crass, Paul Rosler, from he was from Screamers.
Yeah.
But dude, we were on your record. What was the name of the record? The Zulu Watu Watu.
Divine Dirt.
Yeah, Divine Dirt kicks ass, man. Divine Dirt, because dirt is divine, because dirt is the soul of all water elements that created man. You had to facilitate the water through some sort of means, and it's the dirt, divine dirt.
What a cosmic translation.
I know that doesn't make much sense. It's been a long, weekend. I've been fishing. I got off a fishing boat today.
You know what you should do right now?
I'm so tired for pulling fish up.
Dude,
I'm a fisherman now.
I think you should wash your hands, and I think you should put the phone down and do a nice bong rip right now. And let us hear it.
You know what? Dude, you know me so well.
Can we listen to you? Can we listen?
All right, you're a bloody mess, because that's just what you are, because we've hung around each other. I think we played a few shows when the Adolescents. Thank you. Did a tour. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna do this because this is for Oregon. Here we go. Okay. Wait a second. Okay.
It's Casey Royer bong rip.
Jumped up, kids like Medford, like homegrown.
I love it.
Oh, dude, I feel so much better now.
No,
Earth
better.
is a piece of earth, man. God gave us earth, and we had to process liquor. So that's a fucking fuck up.
Oops!
Like,
You can't. You said bad
Herb
words.
is natural.
No bad words.
Liquor had to be processed like Coke or some shit, So we're all,
You can't cuss.
I'm sorry to cuss, but it's all good. I think herb's good, but
So Casey,
sorry,
are the Adolescents?
The pot took me over. It took me over right now. The nice rib. It was like it was called birthday cake OG.
I've heard some birthday. I've had some birthday cake recently, actually. That stuff is
Who
decent.
am I talking to again? Wait, who is this?
This is Mr. Rogers.
I was just pretending I was too high.
You're talking to a Mr.
Divine Dirt.
No.
Divine Dirt is the best band.
No, you're talking to Mr. Rogers right now. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
I love it. Well, I'm your neighbor.
Would you be my neighbor?
I'm your mental neighbor.
Seriously, would you be my neighbor?
Dude, I will always be your neighbor,
okay.
Forever, because, camaraderie and just good karma and good friendships is what it's all about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just, the
finger pointers.
Well, the most important question we really wanted to ask was, would you be my neighbor? And you answered it so eloquently.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I could meet Tom Hanks. I think he was really a man for covering his, doing his, Fred Rogers kind of like movie. What?
We saw that.
Come from? But it was... Dude, I love him. Tom Hanks is great. We should get him in a punk band or have him come to our gigs or something. I'm not really sure.
Did you see him in that movie? Did you get to see that flick?
Yeah, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was incredible. He's amazing. He's a great guy.
How do you get into a role like that and just do it so good? Like, man, Tom Hanks is the man.
Oh no, he's so just multifaceted because I've been kind of trained and been involved with the entertainment industry. When I started it, not it, but
Casey started the entertainment industry.
Yeah. I was doing some TV and broadcasting stuff in college. That was my major.
That's true.
And it was just God, man, that was really amazing. Tom Hanks is the king, but
Are you guys
back to DI and Divine Dirt? When's the world tour?
No, I was wondering, are there adolescents since the COVID thing happened? Have you guys been on the road, or have you guys taken a big break like everyone else?
The Rads are taking a big break because Rick's dad passed away, God bless him. And then it all ended up we were supposed to play some shows, do some tours, and but everything just kind of fell on its face, you know, because everyone's kind of sketched about what's going on and stuff. DI did some stuff, like a bunch of recordings, but touring is out. And then we did that live stream on BBB Live Entertainment out of Las Vegas on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's one of the coolest things ever.
I heard about it.
It was like, it's really like amazingly recorded, great sound. If you want to see DI at our pinnacle, this is the thing to do. BBB Entertainment, Las Vegas live stream.
Nice.
And TSOL did their 40th anniversary there, and a bunch of bands. Like a guy like Big Daddy Carlos is his name. He's awesome, dude. He wears a white big cowboy hat, drives an Eldorado Lincoln from 1978. Cadillac Eldorado.
Wow.
Just like with a big cowboy hat on, with a mustache and stuff. He's the pompous dude, the broest dude.
Nice.
So we did this show, the BBB TV live stream, Las Vegas. And everyone from Fat Mike to all the crew, called up and just said that was the best DI I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
So we did that, and we have a new, we have a bunch of stuff on Cleopatra Records that's out now. It's a greatest hits record, and they released on the Western Front a re-release of the Suburban Noise Cottonmouth Kings record thing we had going until they failed and went bankrupt or something like that. I'm not sure, but we got rights back, put on Cleopatra. So Cleopatra Records is what we're doing right now in a big way. And I'm still doing PNX News, on YouTube.
I saw that.
PNX, yeah. And it's fun because we just...
And who do you like normally interview on that show?
Oh, everyone, European stuff, like Japanese stuff, we go all over the place. It's a lot of fun. We don't make any money. It's a non-profit, thing. And we're just doing PNX News always, and tune into that.
So,
but everything else is like grooving, man. Life is good.
When was the last time that you saw Mr. Rick Agnew?
Rick? Probably about a month. Oh, shoot. A couple months ago. He was like, because we all kind of shut down because, his dad passed and everybody's staying away from shows and each other. And he lives in L.A., so I'm down here in southern Orange County, right by Trussell's, one of the best surf breaks in the world.
Is it Newport Beach you're at?
No, I went south. At San Clemente.
Okay.
So it's kind of out of the mainstream central Orange County thing because, it's south, so it's we got a nice west wind off the ocean and stuff, and it's fairly clean. Not much smoke, not much COVID stuff,
Somebody sent
just taking care of business till the doors open again for shows,
One of your fans sent over a message on Facebook and wanted to know if you are on the recording of Mommy's Little Monster with Social Distortion.
No, but I orchestrated that whole record. And then I kicked Mike out. Yeah, I kicked Mike out of SD. And then I was playing with Tim Mag. I was playing with the new SD after I kicked Mike out because that was my band. I made the band up. So it was all, he was young. Mike was like about 3 years younger. So he was just kind of, just adhering to what we had going. And that SD had Rick Agnew on guitar, Tim Mag on guitar. Wait. Tim Mag on guitar, Frank Agnew on guitar, Rick Agnew on drums, Mark Garrett on bass, and me on vocals. Because we were kind of tired of Mike being all upset about stuff that was going on with his life and stuff. It was, nothing against him, but he was having a hard time with his parents' divorce, and he was kind of letting, he was letting it all out. He was getting all upset about it. So there's nothing, we didn't expect to make anything of ourselves at that time. So there was no real history lesson or anything. We were just said, okay, whatever. So then we went on to I went to the Adolescents, and Mike kind of made up an SD2, we'll call him, at this point.
Kept the band going.
Yeah, kept the band going. SD2. They registered the name in the registry as SD2.
I see.
I'd get mad and say that was my name, but I'm not like that. So Mike got together with that, and like the Mama's Little Monster record was made. It was kind of like written with me and Mike, basically in my bedroom at my parents' house up in Fullerton.
Well, hey,
we were a two-piece. It was rad. So then he took the songs and went on, like, Atom Bomb is Amoeba. There's like a lot of
What about the Another State of Mind movie? Then was that after that first wave of Social D? Then
that was after I left SD.
So that was SD2. That's SD2 that you refer to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I get it now. The timeline makes sense, and I hope that the answer was cool for the fan that left it on Facebook. Do you think? Does Mike Ness? I know for a while he had tried to rewrite the history, but then he was kind of forced to come out and tell it how it really was. Do you guys even keep in touch whatsoever anymore, or no?
Nah, he we don't talk. He talks to we have mutual friends that talk and say, like, we say hi to each other through mutual friends. It's kind of weird, but at least we're he's on point, because he's been like on point since he went sober, like 80 whatever, 1 or 3 or whatever.
Totally.
But he checks on me, and he knows, I'm thinking about, how he's doing, but he's doing good. I hear about him. And, he's doing all right. So,
what kind of music do you listen to? I know obviously we all like punk rock, but I know you like other stuff. What other kind of music do you dig a lot besides punk rock?
To tell you the truth, I don't really listen to that much music. I don't know why. I'm more of an action figure creator.
Comic book reader.
It's just kind of weird. Like, it's a weird, like, maybe like stuff that I heard when I was growing up, when I was a child. But, not really. I'll turn on the radio and I like everything,
Yeah.
I like 60 stuff, like 70 stuff. I like all music. I like Divine Dirt. It's one of my favorites. And, the basicness of it all is just like something that rocks, because when I was growing up, there was, like when I was in junior high school, there was Led Zeppelin. I was young. But,
did you like did you like that kind of stuff back then?
Well, when I was a little kid, of course, it was like kind of just fun rock and roll,
Yeah.
But, the Beach Boys was kind of itching because I lived at the beach, so it was kind of correlate. You kind of connected with like surfer girls and like just like rock and roll.
Did you like the surf punks at all?
They were all right. I saw Dennis Dragon pull out like 500 Frisbees at the Santa Monica Civic when the surf punks played, and it was a bad move. I mean, there was like Frisbees flying like rocks. Like plates, like you're throwing plates.
People getting injured.
Plates, just throwing it. They're hitting people in the face, and they're smacking. They're all throwing the Frisbee back. There was a Frisbee. It was a Frisbee fandango, and I was having it was pretty cool. But their songs are all right.
Punk
their songs
rock.
are more like, I don't know. It wasn't as fluent as like, I don't know.
It was weird.
Kind of garage bandy,
Yeah, Denny.
It was kind of good though. I liked it. Punk was happening, so we were more, all downbeats. Just charging, circle jerks, just wild. We're a little wilder.
Yeah, Dennis was a guest. Dennis actually moved down here to Southern Oregon and had a great studio that he ran, and he came on the show one time, and then he passed away a couple of years ago, and I don't have the recording from the interview, and I sure wish I had that, man.
Gosh, I know, totally. Because that'd be cool to have that, because he was a pretty cool dude.
It was a good interview because his brother, of course, being Daryl Dragon, the captain from the Captain and Tennille, he was telling me all these great Captain and Tennille stories. It was awesome.
How funny is that? Dude, that would be so cool to have.
And the money those guys had at the time, they had so much freaking money, man, because of the Captain. And Denny played like drums and keys on that Love Will Keep Us Together song. So he was like rolling in money to like, keep the surf punk stuff coming out,
Yeah, that's cool. Too bad the bass wasn't a little thicker.
Yeah, the recordings.
My Wave was great. My Wave, My Beach.
Yeah, they got a couple classics, but it's not really punk rock in my book. A lot of it, some of it's just kind of hokey. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's all good because whatever goes through rock and roll is just what's going on in reality.
Rock and roll.
You just got to figure, that this is part of like a kind of a folklore of just like of just the archiving the time that everybody's rocking.
Well, hey.
It's just it's totally like what's happening.
Hey, Casey, Sister Tracy always has this cool question she likes to ask all of our guests, and I think she wants to ask you, because we're kind of going to wrap up our chat soon, so he can hear you better if you talk right in there.
Well, I'm kind of scared, but I basically just like to ask, musicians that come on the show if they had a choice and could go back in time, like to say your, early child or, middle childhood, what field or what career would you have chosen for yourself if it wasn't in the music business? And
that is so hardcore, like deep. That's that's deep and like distant. It's a distant deep question, which is all good, because high school. Well, I always wanted to work for the FBI or be a pro basketball player.
Really?
Was the two things that I think I did in a careers class in 8th grade at Ladera Vista Junior High School, right across the street from the Black Hole. Kids in the Black Hole. Okay, that was what my forecast was for myself in the 8th grade. So I'm gonna rely on that, and just to say probably to work for the FBI or be a pro basketball player.
Wow. Are you still into basketball? Do you still watch it? Are you a fan?
No, I don't really watch. I watch it sometimes. I'm pretty much into just doing stuff other than watching stuff. And
it's probably better anyway.
And so, but I could. If there's if I could shoot some hoops right now, I totally would. It's fun. It's like playing pool by yourself.
You blew my mind because those are two things I never would have guessed that you would say. Working for the FBI or a professional basketball player would have probably been low on my list of guesses.
I know. Well, what would you have thought Casey Royer would have done professionally if you hadn't have joined the rock and roll world?
I don't know. I guess I maybe would have thought
minister.
I don't know. I would have thought maybe something more. I probably still would have thought entertainment industry in some way.
Oh, right. One time Jello Biafra said, "Dude, you should have been like a talk show host." And I'm all right on. Jello's a cool friend of mine, and I'm all right. That's maybe one of them. But I've surfed my whole life. Pro surfer would have been cool. That might have been one of the choices. But other than that, it's just scuba diving.
That would have been a guess too.
There's a Spinal Tap line there somewhere. I can't remember it though.
Thank you very much, Casey.
A dreamer. I've always wanted to be a professional dreamer. That was it.
Beautiful dreamer.
Bloody. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
I wanted to be a radio DJ.
You know what? I majored in radio disc jockey stuff. It was radio and TV production was my major at Fullerton College. So, dude, really? We're the same.
Yeah, my mom always said to me, you always wanted to be a DJ. That's pretty cool. You end up becoming one. And I did it for years, too, as a living, 6 days a week on regular corporate radio. So, yeah, I put in my years in radio.
Dude, it's fun, huh? I got taught by I had a radio show in 1980, 81. I had a punk rock radio program at KFCR.
Wow.
Fullerton College, KFCR, I don't know, something like that. But it was at Fullerton Community College.
Sweet.
Right out of we all graduated at the same time. Me and Rick graduated at the same time. So me and Rick, we're best friends forever, So
that's awesome,
we
man.
graduated, and then we both went to Hornet High, we called it. It was Fullerton College, Fullerton Community College. I had a radio station, I don't know, Casey Show or whatever. And I was playing Dead Kennedy's first release of Police Truck and all that stuff that said it said bad words. And you weren't supposed to use bad words on radio, so in that time, even more than now.
You're still not supposed to.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But, there's better words to use than some of those silly, stupid, words. But so my teacher, Chuck Ronge, my station went out about 5, 10, maybe 15 miles around the school. So it was had some impact. So if I said some Jello Biafra songs said some bad things, right? Yeah. And 4-letter words ran rampant, so I'm all he'd pull up, saying you can't play this record. Right before some you can whatever, and he pulled the needle off and go, you can't, dude. That's the bad. You can't do that. It was rad.
I get it, man.
And I had this station where I was doing my own show. So, dude, God bless you.
God bless you, man. God bless Casey Royer. Listen, bro, I got to get going.
Bless bloody mess.
I got to get rolling. We are running out of time, my brother. But I really, seriously want to have you back on again and again and again.
Dude,
so thanks.
Be way fun. Okay, can I do a throw out right now?
Yeah.
Or a shout out?
I'll throw up.
Throw out. Okay. Social Revolt merchandise. socialrevolt.com has our merchandise. And Cleopatra Records has our tunes. And Nickel and Dime Records has some other tunes. And everything else is all over the place, dude.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Casey Royer. Check him out online, and we'll talk to you down the road, my brother, okay?
Thanks, Casey.
Yeah, totally. Thanks for having me on the show. Take care, guys. Be safe.
Thanks so much, Casey.
Yeah, rock and roll.
No worries.
We appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much, and live long.
Say hi to the crew for me.
I will, man. Live long and prosper.
Always, dude. Talk to you later.
Rock on.